Now then, thank you for sending on all your questions. Great to have you involved. Our victim today is Andy Goode. Andy, are you ready for this?
Certainly am.
It can be a rough ride sometimes, my friend. Right, question number one comes from Krishna Mystery. How long will it be before Wasps return to the glory years? Not that long ago since the glory years. Are they on their way back?
We certainly are. Obviously, with the move to the Ricoh Arena, gives us a massive amount of stability and a revenue drive there to take the club back to where we hopefully belong. It's been a few years since Wasps won it. I think 2008 was the last time they won the Premiership. But you know, with the investment we've had from Derek Richardson and the purchase of the Ricoh Arena, the club is on the up, and hopefully it'll be very, very soon.
How long does that kind of process take, though? Is it 2 years? Is it a 5-year goal? What is it?
Well, if you bear in mind 2 years ago, the club nearly went bust and could have folded. To the position we're in now, we're back in the Champions Cup, and obviously building. We're so excited about the move to Coventry and the Ricoh Arena, and then building on that. You know, we need to be sustainable. We need to be backing it up year on year, and with the investment that's come in, our strength of the squad will be able to grow, and you know, that's what you need. So over the next couple of years, we'll hopefully be back in the top 4 and back in the finals.
Should mention, of course, that Andy is from Coventry. I'm sure that's not the sole reason for your enthusiasm. Jack Denton asks, which is the best 10, 12, 13 combination in World Rugby? If you get this right, you may well become head coach of England.
Yeah.
It's a conundrum.
Unfortunately for me, there isn't any English players in this currently. I think on form, the best 10, 12, 13 combination, when everyone's fit, Dan Carter at 10, Mar Nonu at 12 and Conrad Smith at 13. When they're all fit and firing, for me, they're the best combo. Sonny Bill Williams will come into the mix just because of his outrageous talent and skill set. But, you know, New Zealand are the form team, and they're the 3 form players for me.
But it's fast becoming Sexton, Payne and Henshaw. Yeah, that's what you meant to say.
No.
OK, yeah. Jimmy James, with England's midfield selection issues, which key attributes do you look for in an ideal 12-13 partnership?
You need a balance, really. Ideally, you want one of them to be a big physical presence, so ball carrying, getting over the gain line, so a Manu Tuolangi, for example, at 13. And then with a Manu Tuolangi at 13, you can play a ball distributor at 12. We've seen Eastman be great ball in hand at times during the autumn. But you needed that balance, a guy with footwork, maybe a big 12 like Burrell with a Jamie Joseph at 13, someone with exciting footwork. So it's a balancing act along with the 10 that you've got. Is he a controlling 10? Is he a 10 like George Ford that will go to the gain line and really attack, or is he more of a kicking threat like an Owen Farrell, or more a controlling 10? So it's all a balance, but yeah, for me, you need key attributes in both positions to complement each other. With
the skill sets of some of these guys now, do you think they're becoming interchangeable, 12 and 13, more so than in the past, perhaps? Yeah,
definitely. I think previously you looked at a 13 for a lot of outside breaks, you know, all the excitement, and a 12 was a bit of a crash ball centre as well. So now, you know, the game's changed a lot physically, as well as mentally. You know, you need to be able to be a ball player at 13 as well as 12, but also you need to be able to make an outside break or an inside break. So the skill sets are combining together to make it interchangeable, but you still need that balance of 2 different players, I think.
OK, Gary Foster asks, where's the best kebab in Coventry? Well, I can't think of a man who's in a better position to answer that question than you.
I don't. What is a kebab? I'm not too sure.
It's the thing you find in your shirt in the morning. You know?
Well, I'll be very honest. The best kebab in Coventry is at the Coventry Kebab House. It's on New Union Street. If you go in there and ask for an Andy Goode special, you'll be very pleased.
Yeah, you better be hungry. Any more questions for you, Matt Jackson? What's your favourite rugby memory?
Favourite rugby memory, you're always going to remember your first cap when you play international rugby. I remember mine obviously came off the bench, but for me, the first time I won the Heineken Cup in 2001, playing in Paris for Leicester against Stade Francais, in their backyard at the Parc des Princes, which was an iconic rugby stadium for me growing up, was something you hold very dear to your heart. So I've made a few memories that you remember, and a fair few that you want to forget as well in rugby, but that'll be my favourite one.
Loads of good memories, loads of good memories. Thank you for sharing them with us today. Thank you for your questions. Good to have you involved.